All right, so we're going to finish this last couple of examples on page 459, and then you will be all set to move on to homework. So in this example, they show using the trig function right here to figure out the apothem and then plugging into the area formula. We're going to go ahead and go down to these problems that don't have pictures, which I would recommend drawing a picture, but let's try these A and B. So first, calculate the area of a regular pentagon with a side length of 12. Well, in a regular pentagon, mine won't be perfect, but we'll get close. You would have 5 sides, 5 radii, 5 triangles. Okay, so in this case, n is 5. One side length is 12. And then we need this apothem right here. Well, first of all, what are our central angles? If I do 360 divided by 5, then I see that each angle inside is 72 degrees in here. Okay, well, I only am going to have half of that. So next I'll draw this triangle right here larger so we can see what we're doing. So half of 72 is 36. So this is a 36-degree angle. And then we can just use that 36. I can go ahead and use the 90 minus 36 to figure out this one, but I don't really need it. Notice I can't use the special right triangle stuff with the radicals on this one because I don't have a 30-degree angle here. So I actually do need to use the trigonometry. So I'm looking for the apothem, and I already know the base of this whole thing will be 12. Okay, but that makes this one side length 6, and that's important when you're plugging in with the trigonometric functions. So I know I need opposite over adjacent, so I'm going to use tangent of 36 is equal to 6 over a. Okay, and so plug that in our calculator. 6 divided by tangent of 36, and I get a is equal to 8. Let's call it 8.26. And normally they'll tell you what to round to. If not, the thousands is a good place to round to, but I'm just going to round to the hundreds here. Okay, so now I have my apothem. So remember the formula that we just derived is 1/2 of a times p. Well, I don't have p yet. I need to find p. I know that each of these sides is 12, and I know that there's 5 of those sides. So my perimeter is 60. So now I can plug into the area formula. I have 1/2 times the apothem of 8.26 times the perimeter of 60. So half of 60 is 30, so I'm going to do 30 times 8.26, and I get the area of my pentagon is about 247.8 meters squared. Okay, let's move on to part B. On part B, I think we will get a special right triangle. So you'll get to see both ways, doing it with the specials and with just the trigonometry. Find the area of a regular hexagon, n is 6 in this case, with a side length of 18. So if I draw my hexagon, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, that's not very regular, but that's okay. It has 6 triangles. The central angles would be 360 divided by 6, so each central angle is 60. And what that means is when I cut it in half to find my apothem, then I've created a 30, 60, 90 triangle. I know that the entire side length down here is 18, so that means that this bottom side is just 9. Okay, and that's the one next to my 60, so this is x, which makes the hypotenuse 18, and it makes this leg by the 30, 9 square root of 3. All right, so now I can use, I have my apothem here, 9 square roots of 3, so I'm going to get an exact answer this time. Perimeter, let's find perimeter real quick. We have 6 sides times 18 centimeters per side, and that's 108. And now I have everything I need to plug into the area formula. Area is equal to 1/2 apothem times perimeter. 1/2 of 9 roots of 3 times 108. Well, 108, half of 108 is 54. 54 times 9 is 486 times the square root of 3 centimeters squared. That's our area for this one. If you need to go back and rewatch or pause or just go a little bit at a time, that's cool. Otherwise, you're ready to move on to your homework at this point. And your homework is on the next page, page 460, number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on question number 3, go back and refer to page 457, number 1, and page 459, part B, because that has to do with that special triangle that we just saw. All right, good luck on your homework. Check your homework against the answer key on Moodle, and visit Coach Russell if you're having a tough time with any of this material. And I'll see you when I get back.